Welcome in and welcome back, YouTube. We are returning to Metroid Prime 3. We are going to do a little recap here that's partially for you, but mostly for me. We're Samus, as we are in all the games. We started on the big Imperial good guy ship. We were talking to NPCs, which was extremely weird for a Metroid game. We met a bunch of other hunters. There's the ice...
The Leviathan seed is protected by an energy shield.
Excuse me. We met the Iceman, who listens to anime music and skates about on his ice skateboard. We met the big guy in the mech, and all we know about him is that he's sensitive. We met the woman in the thong, who can turn into other people, who is almost definitely going to be like intrinsic to getting us like turned on in the end. She's going to be a part. And then we got sent by like a big robot mother brain, who's definitely the big bad, to come to the planets where those people have gone missing because these big weird seeds have been planted in the planet, and we have to come and find them and stop the seeds or something like that. And that's where we're at. I think that's the game. Oh no, bad Samus turned up. Remember, evil Shadow Samus turned up, and she, like, killed us all. And then we woke up strapped to a bed, and they were like, we saved you, but now you've got magic powers. Oh, wait, I've got magic powers. How do I activate them? Is it... Oh, I can't remember how to do it. But we've got magic powers now. Remember, we could, like, we could activate these blue balls. It's been a while since we did part one. I'm sure it'll all come back to us. Let's get on with it. Yeah, they didn't take you out of the suit. Yeah, that's right. We woke up in the suit, and they were like, we've given your suit mega powers. Now you can activate blue balls, or something like that. No jokes. Moganar class war golem is offline and trapped within stone mass. This unit is beyond... Oh wait, that's not a statue, that's a real thing. Okay, but he's offline. Okay, alright. Yeah, it's been a little while since we did part one. It's been like a week or two, maybe 2.5. I think my recap there absolutely nailed it. I think that's all we need to know. Centuries ago, these beacons were designed to guide ships safely to landing during harsh weather. There's always a lighthouse. Pillar ruins are composed of organic stone that's native to Brio. Right, so we're on the planet Brio. Hideous autistic rat. Welcome, welcome. How are you, my pal? You're just in time for some space adventuring. The spake bush is an indigenous strain of plant life that produces venom within its leaves. Weathered altar ruins were once part of a much larger structure. Its original purpose is unknown. I don't remember it, so I'm just going to assume you nailed it. Yeah. That's vaguely what happened. We were on the good guy space station. We met the other hunters. We chatted to them. We met the big mother brain who said that those other hunters had been sent to various planets, but that those planets had now been attacked by these big things you can see peeking out over the... See that big blue thing there? So we've come to deal with them and find the other hunters. I think that's all there is to it. Where does spake bush land on the meat spaghetti spectrum? What the fuck is the meat spaghetti spectrum? Object identified as cash plant. Used by Brionians to store field supplies. Oh, it's got stuff in it. Had absolutely nothing in it. Sick. This heavy stone door contains a low-level energy shield that can be disrupted by any weapon. Oh yeah, this is my favourite thing about the Metroid world. It's absurd that... How do you open doors in this world? You shoot them. Like... I know we talked about this last time, but like the percentage statistics of people that have died in this world because people around them were just trying to open a door. It's insane. That's just America. Brio native is encased in solid ice. Scans indicate that the bioform inside is still alive. Wait, the person in there is alive? Hello, sir? Huh. You're a wait, what is that thing? Is that just a light fixture? Oh, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. I wonder how that ice got there. Oh, the ice guy! The anime guy! Bioform appears to have been engaged in combat at the time of being frozen. Yeah, this must be the other hunter dude that freezes people. Oh, villains. I'm being shot at. Let me scan you before I kill you, please. A Gragnol. What is with the name of all the things in this game? It's a Gragnol. Lack of exoskeleton makes it agile but weak to most weapons. Okay. Weak to most weapons. Got it. I'm something of a Gragnol myself. Someone's cat got the key. Solid ice mass appears to have been made to gain entry to temple. Ice has not yet begun to thaw. Okay, so this is the planet that the ice dude is on, for sure. Professional Gragnol here. What is this stuff? Structured identified hopper nest. The exterior is incredibly durable. Life signs detected within. I couldn't find the word detected in my head there. Hornets with guns, got it. Right. GF database access. Does anyone else see GF and just think girlfriend? What is GF? If anyone has played these games, what is GF in this world? BY 550. According to lore, these statues are a monument to the folly of war. Oh. Not much. What's GF with you? Fuck off. Small phase-on unit. Replenishes 10 phase-on. Yeah, how do I get into, like, Ultra Mega mode again? Wasn't there, like, a... That's the other scanner. That's how you turn it into the little ball. That's big missiles. Maybe doing the tutorial for how to turn into Super Mega Mode and then not playing for 2.5 weeks was not an ideal idea. But I'm sure the game will tell us. I'm sure the game will tell us when we get there. Well, this one's red. Why are you red? You must be important. Statue does not appear to be attached to the ground. It could be pulled with enough force. Oh yeah, we've got like a whip, don't we? Yeah, okay. What's the button for that? Nope. There we go. Oh, ah. So what is that? That's... I do not understand the purpose of pulling that. This dude will not stop talking about whips. Can't help myself. Large Brio coffers contain energy and weapon supplies. Only damaged by heavy weapons fire. So will that be a charged shot? Yeah. Oh, can these be scanned as well? Oh, there's nothing there. Great. What is your deal? Scans indicate Bioform has sustained fatal spinal fractures from impacting the wall. Damn. That's unpleasant. Can you just let me scan? Security release node is active and functional. It appears that a small round object could fit inside. We're a small round object. That's us. Oh, cutscene. Brio. Right. Structure is block and platform. Unit appears to be connected to nearby security release node. You know these games would be about a quarter as long if you didn't have to scan every single object in the game. I mean, I guess you don't actually have to scan any of these objects, but like, you know, I have to. The option is there. I have to. Almost forgot to bring this up, but a couple of days after you explained what wisdom teeth were, my gums got swollen over my wisdom teeth. What? Spooky. That's my superpower. I can agitate wisdom teeth by talking about them. The worst superpower ever. You're red. That means I can scan you. Let me... Why are you not... What the hell's going on here? It popped up for like a second there. Let me scan you. What is happening? Right, hang on. We'll scan. The scanner's definitely working. Severe structural damage detected. Bridge hit by heavy weapon fire. Proceed with caution. That's going to fall down when we go near it. What is this thing? Platform is attached to the wall by a hinge. A strong pull should release it. Oh, we've got the thing. Right, now we go scan this. It absolutely popped up for like a second. Oh, here I go. It won't let me scan it. What the fuck? This is the worst game ever made. You finally got enough wisdom for them to form. Shit. Me when I'm at the self-checkout and the package is crumpled, let me scan you. There's nothing worse than trying to like beep something at the self-checkout and it won't go. And you've tried like 8 times and you're gonna have to, at that point you have to like, I might have to speak to a human being. I might have to go speak to someone. And instead of speaking to someone, you just go all the way back and put it back and get something else. But it's a nightmare. Scans detect elements of phazon within ice compounds have begun to attack the trapped bioform. Oh my god, it's being eaten in there. The stuff in the ice is attacking it. No scanning people without their consent. Yeah, that's fair. Subject was impaled on an ice shard before being frozen. God, this guy is vicious. Ah! Don't attack me before I can scan you. What the hell? Downed vessel located. Griffin-class frigate is identified as the GFS Theseus. Okay. Can we get over there? We don't have like a this thing here looks like a grapple hook bit. And we don't, do we have a, nope. Okay, we'll come back here. Oh, we can mark the map in this one, can't we? That was like the whole thing. We come here and we lock in here and then we click this thing. There we go. Thank you. It is more important than ever that I stay hydrated because I'm sick. Like, I need to keep hydrated. That's actually one upside to streaming that I never considered would be a thing, is that I drink a lot more water when I'm streaming than when I'm not. Like, a lot more. Very surprising. Let me up there. Ah, come on. I have to go over to the slightly lower ledge. But when you know there's a barcode there, if you just scan it because the machine fucking hates you. There's the big door we're trying to get through. Door lock system engaged. Unable to bypass security. Engage override to open doors. Yep, okay. Classic video game bit. Here's the locked door. Go find the unlock bits. Let's pull this down. So that's just a way to get us back up where we just were, right? Yeah. Okay. Fine. So we need to head over that side? I guess? Oh, we can jump up there, okay, or we can head down here. There's also a man strapped to a wall. Blocking entry to the tunnel. High temperature shots may shatter it. Okay, we maybe need like some sort of temperature-based weapon. So are we going up and into the hole? I'm a little ball. My cat is here. Oh. What is your cat called again? In my mind it's Charles, but that's definitely not right. Like, I know it's not Charles, it's Lenny, yep. Or Larry if you're Creed. Oh, Creed, I've not seen Creed in a while. How is he doing? My dog is Charles, was. Oh, that's a sad message. Oh. I knew someone had a Charles. Let me scan you. Shut up, stop doing that. Let me scan you. Ah! Can you stop? Here we go. Phase on night barbs. Group forms powerful attack, but it can be overloaded to destroy them. Right, you're a nightmare. You're a nightmare thing. Lurk for walkies. Oh, look after those pets, Kumu. Look after that creature. Kumu's got Finn. Spirit Weasel's got Lenny. We're remembering pet names in this house. I can never remember Dee Dee's. I'm going to guess that Dee Dee's pets are called John and Bob. And then Dee Dee's going to tell me the names of them for the 50th time, and then I'm immediately going to forget for the 50th time. It's almost definitely not John and Bob. Addy and Benji. Yep, I've heard those names plenty of times. Yep, that's right. Yep, spot on. That's it. Addy and Benji. Yep. Can you imagine if it was John and Bob, though? Wait, which way have we come from? Where's my ship parked? The ship's back here. We've come in this door. We can't get through there. How do I zoom out? There we go. Over there is the ship we couldn't get through, so we're going this way. Okay. I get so... I don't know what it is about the Metroid Prime games, but I get so disorientated. I feel like in no other games do I get this lost and turned around. There is something about these games that I get really confused traversing. Would it be John with an H or John? It would be with an H. In my head, it was with an H. Borlak! Can we expect another mic drop moment? What do you mean? All right, because yesterday I just left. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, like... That serious question. Like, sometimes when I'm streaming, I can't be bothered with going through the whole rigmarole at the end of like, right, well, that's me, it's the, you know, who should we raid, thanks for watching, I'll see you, blah, 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 and then we go raid someone. Sometimes I just want to turn the camera off, and so I do just go, right, I'll see you later, and I turn the camera. Is that acceptable? If we become a big time, mega time streamer, is it going to be acceptable that occasionally I just turn my camera off? See you. Hi, Borlak, also. Borlak, your good lady was here earlier. She was telling us about crafting stuff with her feet. Yeah, you're good, yes. Big streamers turn the camera off all the time, right? Perfect. Oh, I've jumped to somewhere there's no... I thought it was a good way to go, to be honest. I think most big streamers don't raid. You've surprised me there. Is that real? I was under the impression doing the raid at the end was like an intrinsic bit of the streaming. I'm genuinely surprised to hear that big streamers don't do that. Most big streamers don't raid because they're so big that they don't need to. Huh. When you say they don't need to, I get what you mean, like... But, like... It's a nice thing to do. I almost feel like it's the opposite. Like, right now, when we're so small, it's almost pointless raiding, other than just to, like, let the few folk who are here be passed on to wherever they're actually already going to go. But if you're a big streamer with, like, 500 plus viewers, you could, like, change someone's life raiding them. I think it's really a part of networking and growing. Oh, I hate the word networking. And, yeah, she's right, you know. That's correct. I should be doing it for networking and growth. Oh, I'm going to make myself sick saying words like that. But you don't need to when you're bigger. Interesting. It's also that when you're bigger, you can raid someone and everyone wants to be raided and it can cause some friction. Huh. Yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, I get, yeah, I see it, I understand. That's unfortunate. Some big streamers have 24-hour channels now and raid into those. Wait, like a separate... Wait. Some big streamers have 24-hour channels now and raid into those. They raid into their... You know, the part... You're saying that some big streamers have their own channel and then a separate channel that's just 24 hours a day running like repeats of their stuff. So when they finish streaming on their main one to go away, they just raid into their constant second channel. Huh. Like it's just 24-hour VOD. Huh. I would never in a million years have had considered doing that. That's... okay. Interesting. Do people like that? I can imagine people thinking that's a bit shady, having two channels. That's interesting. You've intrigued me with that one. That's weird. I would not have expected that. Morphology, gel puffer. See, there's a normal name. This isn't called the quadrupleizer. It's just the gel puffer. It puffs gel. Consumes and emits fuel gel fumes. Explodes when ruptured. Don't we all? Right, so that... beeping that has let me go over here. Raiding is never as simple as just passing on your viewers because you're obviously going to talk about you and to the person who you've raided and sort of just advertise you by word of mouth. Which might just make people for those channels want to check you out and stuff. Yeah, really. I really got to start a little bit trying to think like that. But it feels like corporate and disingenuous. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. I don't think I've ever intentionally watched a rerun channel. That's the English translation of Plurthg. Oh. What are you? What are you? Why is it so hard to find the spot to scan these things? But movable by electrograpple forces. Electrograpple forces. Sometimes I just want to continue background noise, so I appreciate... yeah, that makes sense. Like, I don't really watch Twitch ever. But if I did find a channel I like, I'd probably quite like if they had a 24-hour channel where they just play all their old hits. Huh. Interesting. Well, maybe one day. There's another thing we can add to the list of once the channel is bigger. If we ever get slightly bigger, maybe we can start a 24-hour channel where it's just our Blueprints playthrough on repeat. Or the Nuzlocke. It's just the Nuzlocke. 24 hours a day, every day. The Adventures of DD. Lady B has grown her channel through normal growth, but there are a couple of streamers who have largish viewers numbers, 100 to 200, who raid her regularly enough that her channel keeps getting boosted. That's really cool. That's really cool. I like that a lot. The 7th guest on repeat. Yeah, it's just... it's just the 7th guest playthrough and nothing else. I think I would have enjoyed a 24-hour stream before I started streaming. Now I enjoy interacting with streamers. It's interesting. I actually find it like really like anxiety inducing. The idea of like, it's so stupid. Like being on this side of the camera is fine. But see if I'm in the chat and a streamer is talking to me, I'm like really hyper aware that all the other people there are like listening to our conversation. It just feels so weird. This is why I never watch anyone. This is why I never go on Twitch as a viewer. Like, I don't like it. It scares me. Rian King. Rian, I was asking earlier, how is your... You were like tasked with looking after a family member or something like that, if I remember right. So I was asking how that's going. Red Blast Shield is invulnerable to most weapon systems. Explosive damage may break it. We've got explosives. "24-hour stream of your VODs where I'm explaining to you why something you want to do doesn't work and how to fix it." That's a great idea, Borlak. I could have like a channel of times Borlak has fixed the stream. That's a bloody great idea. So could I have gone the other way here? Hang on, sorry, I'm just gonna... At all before I checked it out more, because a lot of mainstream Twitch things you don't find chat is rabid and unreadable and there's a general disconnect. You sort of just assume that all Twitch channels are like that. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I've talked about Kinda Funny a few times. The guys I really like, I sort of follow them. I listen to them every day. But I listen to their podcasts. They are also on Twitch. They're always on Twitch, but I never watch their Twitch. I just listen to their podcasts. And I never even considered, like, that they, like, chat to the chat. Like, the interaction between streamer and chatter is something that never even crossed my mind until I started on this side of it. And then I realized, like, oh, that's, like, an essential part of it. And now I find it sort of hard to fathom the streamers who are so big that they can't talk to the chat. Like, the chat's too fast, so they're not engaging with them. It seems weird to me, I don't know. Oh! Energy tank, nice. See, the first channel I watched regularly was small, so now I find comfort in them, but big streams don't really interest me. Yeah, that makes sense. I actually find that side of it really interesting. Like, there's people who only watch small streamers. Like, the guys were telling me before that, like, it's like sort of part of the natural cycle of things. There'll be people who watch a streamer until they get big, and then they'll go find another small streamer to support until they get big, and then they'll go find another small streamer. I find that quite fascinating. Big streams and small streams are completely different things, yeah. It's interesting. I don't think I need to, like, worry about getting big. Like, I don't know how to word this, but, like, I hope if we ever grow here, which is the goal, that it doesn't change. I'm sure every small streamer in the world says this, but, like, I'd hate to look back and be like, oh, I remember when I used to actually talk to people in the chat, and now I don't, because it's, you know, I don't know, the whole thing seems a bit strange. What the fuck is this? Bryonian data translated. The Golden Age. What? Hold on, I want to see this. Look now to the past and to the time of peace on Brio. Oh, that's a lot of text. Yada, yada, yada. Behold the launch of our first ship to the stars. Blah, blah, blah. New Brio. The beginning of our downfall. Okay, cool. If you're in the chat for a big stream, you basically do not show up to ever interact with the streamer. You show up to interact with their community. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Big streams have never really interested me because of the limited chat interaction. You're better off just watching after they upload to their channel. Yeah. Yeah, that's reasonable. Much better than he was ever. Oh yeah, I missed Rian King's message. Hang on, I asked specifically. The kid, he's a kid. The little dude has some minor bad habits, no pun intended. But he generally is fairly tolerable now. He'll be ready to be trusted with more stuff once he makes sure to fully close the door when he leaves and turns off lights and space heaters. I'm still not very good at doing that stuff. Shellbug. Attacks by firing phase-on spines. Soft body is vulnerable. Soft body is vulnerable. Yeah, tell me about it. Statue contains fuel gel and could explode if contents inside were disturbed. Oh, right, can we disturb the contents then? Oh, we did. Oh boy, right, what has that done? Oh, little secret bit here. Little secret. Sorry, YouTube, I'm getting distracted by the chat. The chat is really interesting me today. Really starting to support in other avenues for people who are trying to grow elsewhere. Yeah, this is a fascinating conversation. I like hearing about this. See, I really never even spent much of my time ever even thinking about Twitch, ever. I never used it, I never thought about it, I didn't even think of it as much of a thing. And now hearing all your guys' like different sort of takes on how you interact with it is genuinely fascinating to me. Stream chats are also different because most of the people that just type one or two words fast because the likelihood of your message being read is so low. Yeah. A few times on the stream we've gone and looked at like big streamers and their chat is just this constant moving thing. It's like, God, that gives me anxiety. How could you even like... You would have to just ignore it. Like, you would just eventually switch off from, like, properly engaging with it because there's, like, it's too fast to, like, interact with. That doesn't sound good at all. Watching the unedited cut of the video, yeah, that is a weird, sort of sad way to put it, but I do get it. Would probably make me nauseous. You basically have to go over the idea that you will be able to always engage with every chatter. Yeah. Weird. Really weird, actually. An interesting topic, to be sure, and I'm sure one we will talk about for years to come. Are you explodable in some way? Do you... This kind of chat where everyone writes paragraphs of messages would not be possible with more people. I have all the intentions of exercising this morning. Good, Rian King, get your exercise on. I believe in you. Trying to get exercise later. I haven't even finished my chapter for Tuesday, let alone practiced. Hyper mode requires one full energy tank. Press and hold start to... Oh, it told me how to enter super mode. Yes, the game knows I'm an idiot. Wait, no, that is plus, isn't it? Some obstacles can only be destroyed by using... Press and hold plus to enter hyper mode. What have I got saved as plus? Shit, what button is... Right, bear with me. Bear with me, I'm figuring this out. Press and hold plus to enter hyper mode. I've almost pressed and held every button on the controller. I did it! Right, so it's this. Press A to fire the hyper beam at phase-on growth. Beep boop, beep boop. Okay, done. Done. I can't type it also, no paragraphs for me. How do I get rid of hyper mode now? I just same button. Okay, cool. Ah! Little shitty creatures. Tell me about those mental health streams that Blurgmon was doing. I love that. Big fan of that. Especially around this time of year. It was fun for me too. That's the dream. That's what you want. Oh, see, there's more of these, like, hook things. We're going to get the grapple hook at some point. Oh, there's a big fella. You alright, big man? You just sleeping? Are you dead? A Moganar class war golem. Words, video game words, is without power. Unable to activate with current suit upgrades. Oh, I'm going to be able to activate this fella. You got brought up in the stream. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here's how Nero negatively affects my mental health. Oh, shit. 6-limbed creatures. Hey, you. Let me scan you before I kill you. Reptilicus. Reptilicus. Reptilicus Hunter. Target can generate a personal cloaking field around its body. Oh, it can go invis. Get away. Are you gonna die? What's your deal? Okay, they just take a lot of bullets. Interesting. DD, that's great advice. When I was regularly going to the gym, which was not often and was only for a little bit, advice like DD just gave was like essential. Like, days that you can't be bothered, it's good to just go and like do one squat and maybe run on the treadmill for 30 seconds than to like do nothing. Like, you don't need to, like, every session doesn't need to be better than the last. And I had convinced myself it did. I ran for 20 minutes yesterday, I've got to run for 21 minutes today. Whereas when I started realising I could do like slower, lesser days, it kept the consistency going, which was more important. You know, consistency was more important than improvement. Rianne, King, Sir William, you talking about going to the gym is encouraging me to go. So thank you. It hasn't actually tipped me over the line yet. But every time you message about exercising or working out or going to the gym, I'm like, yeah, I should. I'm gonna. Yeah. So you are helping. You're helping. Let me check this map out again. My brother gave me the best tip, which was to just do one step. And if that's what you've got, that's what you've got. But you might find you're able to do more. And think about that every time. I love that. Yeah, you might surprise yourself. I should steal my mother's gym membership because she's not going at all. What, Dee Dee? Yeah, Mar, if someone in your house is paying for a gym membership, steal it. One thing I think that might be quite common, I did this when I was younger. I don't know if you guys are aware, right? But there's this thing called P90X. It's like this fitness regime that's extremely hard and extremely like... I don't know, it was hard. It was a lot. It's for like fit people. And I was like big and fat and unfit and had never exercised in my life. And I spent a bunch of money getting P90X. And would you believe it was too hard for me, so I gave up. And it's just like, I feel like that loop is quite common. Folk like, I want to start exercising, so they just jump in at the deep end. I did that all the time, rather than just like, sort of working to my limits. So don't do what I did and get yourself into like these mad, like, I'm going to exercise for an hour every day. Exercise for 5 minutes, like twice a week or something, you know? Just like get yourself into the habit of sweating and doing something. He says, fat and lazy and playing video games. Stone plates appear to be a primitive locking system that requires specific input to open. Oh, interesting. My arms were still in flimsy mode. I drained my social battery and got behind a bit on tasks. I did P90X for about a year. P90X2. Oh my god, there was a sequel. Oh my god. Oh, I can pull these. Hang on. Am I supposed to do that from here? No, I'm not. I'm a little bit lost, I think. Or maybe I'm being an idiot. I'm getting distracted by the chat. It's the chat's fault. If you're watching this later on YouTube and you're like, watching this idiot run around this same room is frustrating, blame them. Blame them. Not me. So you're jacked as hell, like lift a bus off a burning child jacked. A burning child. Ah. Get away. Okay, guys, I have nowhere else to be excited, so be prepared to hear about the next expansion for Wingspan. What's Wingspan? I'll hear about it. You can tell me. I just need you to tell me what it is first. Object out of scanning range. What are these little fellas? Snatcher. Oh. Works with a corba to feed. Vulnerable to concussive blasts. Are you the corba that it works with? Sir. Oh, this game is freaking out. Let me scan. Oh, god damn it. I must be able to go over the... Oh yeah, look, there's like bits for me to get through. Can I like... No? No, I don't think I can. Huh. COVID last year, I've gotten out of the habit. I'm trying to get back now, but I was running 4... You're running 4 miles a day? Holy shit. South American birds. South American birds. Coming out January 21st. Wait, there's a type of bird coming out on January the 21st. What are you talking about? Wingspan is a bird-based engine-building board game. Oh, shit. Engine-building board... A board game about building engines. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Holy shit, I don't think I've ran 4 miles collectively over my life. That's pretty funny. Oh! Oh, you want me to... You want me to... Oh. Remember the puzzle like this in The Seventh Guest? I almost killed myself. Oh, we've got lore. We got lore. The Age of Science. Okay. The ships of Brio sped to the stars in all directions, bearing the banner of peace. Soon we found stellar brethren in the Chozo. The Chozo! They are the main, like, alien species from all of these games. They're bird people. And in one of the games, like, I've played all of the Metroids this year. And every game mentions these Chozo people. And in one of them, you find out that they, like, raised Samus when she was small. She's, like, part bird person. Anyway. The Luminoth, that's those weird tall alien things from Prime 2 that we were talking to. Remember the big weird lanky things with the long fingers? And the Yula, don't know who that is. Starborn knowledge came to Brio, and we gladly sent our wisdom to our new friends in return. The hearts of Brio were filled with pride, and they honoured the lords of science for all the wonders we provided. As the time of new Brio came to be, the old ways faded. The cries of joy from those who honoured science covered the angry shouts of those who mourned the old ways, the primal traditions. Alright, cool. Alright. Bird people, Wushang. Yeah, we need to finish Wushang. I'm like right at the end of it. I really need to get that finished. Are we stuck? Am I stuck in this game? You put down birds in a row and each of them do something, then you activate it and get this chain reaction to get points. I like it. Spirit Weasel, see how you're quite into like early access games and like demos and that kind of like playing a game while it's still in its like infancy. Are you quite like that with board games as well? Are you often following like board game Kickstarters and stuff like that? I've got a mate who's always sending me new board game Kickstarters. Look at this one. It's coming out in 4 years. Engine here means a thing that's self-contained and functional, not like an actual engine in a car, right? Okay. Wingspan is a game with birds in the same way Pokemon is a game with monsters on cards, both of engine, right? Okay, I feel you, I feel you. I do not know where to go. I'm a little stumped. Maybe we just start heading back? That doesn't seem right. Heading back doesn't seem right. Oh, a bit. A bit. Scans detect an unusually high amount of telluric alloy. Do we have something that destroys telluric stuff? Is that my main gun? Maybe missiles. Is it going into super ultra mega mode? No. I'm sure we have something that destroys telluric stuff. Do you have ball bombs? You little bloody genius, you. Oh, my. Oh, it's the ball bombs. Oh. Creatures. Get away. Get away, horrible things. Oh, look at that thing. Look at that. Ah! Look at that thing with the fingers and it's drooling. Will it come down and get me? Oh, I'm getting grabbed by these little gross things. Oh no. What is happening? No, no. No, no. Ah! Oh, gross. Gross, gross. Let me out. Get away. I hate this. Didn't like that one bit. Those things are horrible. Oh, how do we get up there? Hello? There's a bit. Do you see that bit? Hang on. Let's have a look. Right, so that bit connects up to there and over here. Okay, how do we get in there? There's a bit. I see a bit. Another person lives and dude was on my potty. I didn't. Rian King, I know I say this to you a lot, but it's very funny hearing, like, your work sounds a lot like my partner's work. She'll get an email being like, we've changed the door codes. And then she has to go find out who got fired that they had to change the door codes. Ornamental panel is covering part of the statue. It could probably be ripped off with enough force. Ripped off with enough force. We've got the bit. Statue contains several litres of unstable fuel gel. Igniting the gel may destroy the statue. Yep, no bother. I want to get to that bit. Can we scan you from here? Yeah, we can. I want to get that bit. Where's the path? Where's the path? It's like up and over. I want the bit. So it's up there? Is there a way up there? Hang on. Can I do the old, like, bomb double jump? No, I can't. Damn it. It can probably be ripped off with enough force. Top 10 scary sentences to hear as a man. Is it something to do with these? I want that bit. What even is that? Is it health? Oh, it's more missiles. Ah, we'll come back later. We'll come back later. Come on, it's fine. What are we wasting? Oh, what are you? Grapple swing. Hello. You'll do. Pretend this is all caps with copious, excited punctuations. That's exactly the fucking kind of shit I have to deal with daily. Yeah. Armor suit upgrade acquired. Yeah. Do you need to attach those grubs that made you float? Oh, I'm so... Why did I not... You know, I should have been playing games with an audience my whole life. Because if Mar hadn't said, do you have the ball bombs, I would have backtracked, assuming progress was somewhere else in the game. And now Spirit Weasel has just guaranteed I get those missiles. Because that's exactly what I need to do. Oh, we're zipping. Spirit Weasel, you're a bloody genius. I'm okay though, or I will be if I finally get hit by a truck and get... Oh, that's that word again. How do I pronounce that word? Because my mind would go, Isekid. But last time I mentioned it, you guys were like, no, it's like something to do with anime, isn't it? That word. Isekai. Isekid. It's an anime word, isn't it? I know you people. It's an anime word. Spirit Weasel, you're a genius! You're a bloody genius! Oh, Spirit Weasel, you're a bloody genius. Oh, that's extremely satisfying. Thanks, my son. Isekai. Kai like pie. Isekai. Isekai. Okay. And the last time it got brought up, you lot were telling me it is a genre of anime. Is that right? Oh. Bits? Oh, I see. We gotta go up and over. We gotta go up and over. We're figuring it out. God. We're doing it. We're doing it. These games are fun. Are you you little shit. God damn it. Can I jump up there from here? No. Ah, those bloody bombs. so annoying. Right, is there any more little shits flying around? No, there's not. Right, let's go. Looks like there might be a little secret ledge to the left there. Did you see that? Can we just stay on this? Oh, we can. Right, hang on. Oh, I see you. I see you. Hang on. Nope, hang on. Oh, shit, nope. Just fucking... Ah. Okay. Probably can't go that way anyway. It's the meme genre in which someone suddenly dies and or travels to another time/place that typically has different rules/magic. Oh, like oh, that's a bit of a spoiler, but like one of the Final Fantasies. Oh, really? That's... I'm sure I mentioned this the last time, but then I think one of my beloved Final Fantasies is an isekai. If it's as simple as dying and then entering another world, then yes. White blast shield is invulnerable to most weapon systems. Alloy is weak to extreme cold. We don't have an icy blast yet. And sometimes acquire a harem somehow. Naturally. Oh. These aren't little bits I can pull out and jump on top of. These are just like wall panelings we can take off. Imagine Final Fantasy and anime links. No, shut up! Ah! I was watching, over the Christmas break, I watched the Castlevania TV show. Which sure might look like an anime, but it was made by a Western team, so it's not anime, right? And I was playing Final Fantasy VI on my Switch whilst watching the Castlevania TV show. And my partner was like, wow, double anime. And I just like looked at her like, how dare you? She just ran out of the room laughing. Castlevania show is so fucking good. It is absolutely fantastic, Kumu. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's not anime, but it's good. Like, you know, well, of course it's good, you know, because it's not anime. So. Ah! What are you? You're a weird looking thing. Reptilicus. Teleports across short distances, highly aggressive and territorial. So am I. Get away, you horrible gremlin. Wee woo, 2 hour break time. Oh god, you're so good. We need a Final Fantasy and anime chart that can't remember the name of, but it's a circle. A Venn diagram. How dare you? It's funny because I really do think of them as like completely different, but like, you know, maybe they are. Maybe there are similarities. But it's not, because like, what I don't like about anime is the like shallow character depth, you know? The lack of character. It's all just like tropey, flat, you know, caricatures. And like Final Fantasy is the exact opposite. The thing that makes it so good is the character depth, the deep writing, the nuanced personalities. So in that regard, they're completely different. But I realise it's also, you know, there's a lot of similarities, but shut up. Right. Let's get the hell out of here. I still don't have anything for this. What did this say it needed? High temperature shots. Oh, we didn't use Mega Ultra Beam. Nope. Okay, we need a heat weapon. We need a hot boy. So should I do the thing we did, go to the map, and mark this room? Yes. And then we're gonna go to the ship from before. Yes, yes, yes. I remember. Come on, I remember. Final Fantasy is anime. It just happens to be a game. It's literally animated and Japanese. Yeah, I mean, just, no, but it's different. No, but. Right, let me scan you. Don't, no, just let me scan you, you little Oh, I haven't scanned these blobs by the looks of it. I've got an ache to play a game that I only just tried for the first time today that I'm extremely good at, so I'm going to do that now. Have a good stream day or something. Goodbye. Mar, what game is it? Before you go, enjoy your game. I would never stop anyone playing video games, please. Go enjoy. But what's the game? It's, you wouldn't know it. He's masturbating, isn't he? There's no game. Oh. Corporeal energy that sloughs explosive segments. Sloughs? Is that a word? Rian King, you seem like the smartest person in the room. Sloughs? Corporeal energy that sloughs explosive segments of its form. Sloughs. Explosive corporeal energy that sloughs explosive segments. I've never heard that word before. So do I just get away? How do I deal with you then? Bullets. Sheds. Oh, it's like it sheds. Okay. Like a cat's hair or a snake's skin. I feel you. I feel you. Security system engaged. Clamp locks in place. Explosives may damage them. Oh, explosives will damage them, don't you worry. Protective panel is held in place by security clamp locks. There's at least 10 viewers here who read more than me with similar levels of intelligence. Oh, I've got a question for book readers, right? Here's my question for you. I'm assuming there are book readers in the building. This one's for you. Unit is one of a series of power rods. Connect all rods to restore power. Okay. Or a uterine lining. Yes. I slough my uterine lining. Okay, book readers. Question. When someone wants to get into video games and they ask me about, like, which games or which genres, it's, like, quite hard because, like, if you're new, there's, like, 40 years of history of game, 45 plus years of, shit, I've pressed the button, of history of games. So it's like, you can't just, there's, like, too many to get, like, it's almost like too much to try to get into games now as a new, if you've never played video games before, having the entire history of video games in front of you would be completely, like, overwhelming and, like, hard to find what you're looking for. And that's something that's existed for, like, 40 years. Books have been around for fucking thousands of years. If a new reader wants to get into books, like, how do you, like, what? I can't think of anything more daunting than being like, okay, I'm going to get into books, recommend me one. And it's like, right, well, there's literally thousands of years of books. Like, how do you even... I find it overwhelming with games, and they're about 45 years old. Books have been around since the dawn of time. I can't even fathom how you'd get someone into books. Does this make sense, what I'm saying? Do I sound like a crazy person? I think I understand what I'm saying. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it well. Satellite interface unit is powered. Control systems are disrupted. Realign controls to engage interface. Okay. Press A to interact with objects. Yes, please. Nope, that's not A. Pull the Wii remote away from the screen. Yeah, I'll get right on that. The follow-up question is always, what do you like? But you see, Rian King, like, say someone says horror. In games, you can still break that down into, like, loads of different subgenres of horror. Someone who's really into horror might not like Dead Space, but they might really like Amnesia. So it's like, still breaking down planet map, cool, okay. Still breaking down like 40 years of horror games is quite a lot to like narrow down their path. But if I was to like, I'm into horror books, you'd go, all right, well then there's, you know, there was horror books before Dante's Inferno, like, you know, I can't fathom how you'd find what you're looking for if you were just getting into books for the first time.
Reveal 2 distinct energy signatures.
Okay, yeah, where?
Supplying
They must be supplying power to this seed shield.
If these targets are eliminated, the shield will be removed.
Okay.
We are uploading the location of each energy signature.
Even though the main character is insufferable at the start, we're uploading the location of each energy signature in a nearby landing site. I'm trying to listen to her talk and read the chat at the same time, and I don't think I'm taking in either fully. Right, so we need to head out here for a green bit. Yep, okay, we're going there, yep, okay. And then we're going over to this one. Okay, thank you, game, that's very helpful. Tagging a few places on the map for me, very helpful, thank you. Don't listen to these people, Nero. Simply do what I do and get extreme anxiety about not making a good enough suggestion and then hating you forever. So a great detailer simply tries shit until they uncover what they truly like. Yeah, fair. Once you read on book, you can pinpoint elements that you enjoyed and look more into that. That's how I find new books. I think the thing is, like, with games, you have to, like, know games to know what you like. Like, I've talked to plenty of people who like certain games, but do not have the knowledge to pinpoint what it actually is about that game's design that they like. They just know they like it. I played this game and I liked it. But it's like, they don't know game design enough to understand which parts of it they actually enjoy. You know, if someone liked Blueprints and they said to you, I like Blueprints, recommend me more games like that, are they talking about the roguelike elements? Are they talking about the puzzle elements? Are they talking about the fact that it's like actually something you really have to think about and write notes about? Like, there's so many layers. And I wonder if those layers exist in books, and therefore it's equally as hard to recommend and get good recommended. I don't know. I feel like I could spend the entire rest of my life looking for books I like and never find them. And therefore I'll just never read. Simple. Yeah, the exact. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna think you're a weirdo. I keep thinking about that person that came in yesterday and asked me to listen to a song. It felt so weird being like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, I'm just not a music guy. But I don't know. It felt weird. Listen to this music. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. So. I like some Pokemon games. Legends isn't one of them. Yeah. I was so disappointed was I loved Arceus. Arceus is like what I always wanted from a Pokemon game. So Wasabi in the sequel to that, it's like, oh, I'm excited. The person recommending things has to also realise that the less information they give you on their interest, the less likely they have a good recommendation. Yeah, fair. Break time, Nero, stop, wait. Yeah, I do need to go. Yeah, I'll take a little break ski. I will take a little break ski very soon. Very soon. I'm still playing Zab, but it's not better than Violet. I couldn't stand. It frustrates me that Pokemon has basically never changed in all the years, ever. It drives me so mad. So when Arceus came out, I was so happy to finally have one that like played differently. I was like, this is what I've always wanted. Give me more Arceus. And then they made Za, and it wasn't very good. In fact, it was bad. I'd say Za is the worst game I've played in years. Pokemon can be so much more than it is, and it saddens me. Yeah, I hate getting into all the politics of games, but they've got tiny budgets. Za has an extremely small budget. Like, they basically want to get the most out of these games by putting in the least amount of effort and money. It's a shame. I actually feel for the devs. They're making some of those popular video games ever made, and they get basically like no finances to do it. It's such a shame. It's like quite literally one of the most popular game series there has ever been. And there's some of the most overworked and underpaid staff in the games industry. It's fucking criminal. I can get across here. This is progress. I know it. But every kid wants to be a dev. Yeah, I've had kids, we used to go to these things when I was at uni where you meet people who want to be game devs and you meet people who are game devs. And it's like, you do not want to just be telling these kids, nah, don't be a game dev, it sucks. It's bad. It's not a good place to work. Like, you don't want to be saying that to folk, but at the same time, you really do want to, like, try to ward these people off into, like, a better place. This is progress. I know it. Wherever we're going, this must be the way we're going. Right? Oh, unless... Is it that... Do I have to go back to my ship and then go land? I do. We have to go to the ship and then land at these other places. Yeah, okay, it's time to go back. Right, so let me... That's what I did, and then realised my brain not be good enough for programming. The thing with programming is, like, it's like learning a language. It's like learning an actual, like, other language. At first, you just feel hopeless. It's like, I can't do this. This doesn't make any sense to me. But then over time, if it works with you, it will eventually work. You know, it will eventually click, and you'll go, oh, I get it. I tell this story a lot, but I remember at uni over the first couple of years, seeing people have that aha moment. Seeing people around me be like, oh, I'm fluent in programming now. Like, they started to click, and it no longer became like looking at this book, then looking at the translation, then looking over here, then looking at the translation. It became like this. They could almost speak the language, and they were able to just type away and program. That moment, like, never came for me. I always had to be, like, translating from the text, if that makes sense. Like, I never became fluent in programming. It was so frustrating. I'm sure if I had applied myself a bit harder, I maybe could have, but I didn't. Wanted to be an astronaut, but I lack the skills and talent. I once, I had a mate growing up who really wanted to... He really wanted to go to space. Like, this dude knew what he wanted. Like, he knew he wanted to go to space one day. He talked about it all the time. And I remember when we were... When we were maybe 18 or 19, he had the option to go into a submarine. Like a, under the water submarine. And so he did it. And he discovered on that day that he has really bad claustrophobia. He fucking hated being in that submarine. And he talked about how the whole time he was in there, it felt like the walls were closing in on him, and he felt like he knew he was under the water. Like he knew he was trapped in this little tank under the water. And the idea that, like, he couldn't get out. The idea that he, like, could not just, like, if it got too much for him, he couldn't just walk out the door. Because he's in a little thing under the water. He said it like crushed him. He hated it. And that like basically took away all of his desire to go to space one day. Like he was just like, I can't, I could. Like entering that submarine destroyed him. And it was so fascinating to see someone like who wanted something so much. Like even when we were kids, he talked about like, I am going to be an astronaut one day. And just entering a submarine and going underwater for a few hours, like broke that out of him. He was like, I can't do it. I cannot be in a little ball like that ever again. It was so interesting. I mean, sad for him, but like interesting as like a study on human fear, I guess. The Alpha Hopper. Spits venom at prey from a distance, uses talons in close range battle. Okay. Let me fight this thing while I read the chat. I like space. Space is terrifying. And it's for smart, hard-working people. Pioneers mentally stable. Crunch numbers on the fly. Yep. It's for the real smarties. Can you go away? What's your deal? Hyper mode. They want me in hyper mode for this thing. Okay, okay. See ya. Oh, damn. We should be in hyper mode for all the boss fights. Wow. If you ever put me in a submarine. Yeah, I think the idea of being locked in anything like that, a submarine, a space station, like really, really freaks me out. Really, like, I like knowing that if a situation is too much, I can just walk away for a bit and come back. But being in, like, something like that, I think I even get it when I'm flying. I haven't been on planes too much. But, like, see, when I'm on a plane, I occasionally become, like, really, really aware that there is no getting out of there. If I want out, that's too bad. You are stuck in there. Yeah, the emptiness of space is really creepy. Hello, wrestling friend! What's up, Melhead Jesus? Good to see you. The most recent wrestling I watched was Wrestle Kingdom. If you're gonna ask. I watched Wrestle Kingdom and I loved it. Yota Tsuji winning the world title made me very happy. Sorry to the rest of you normal people who don't watch men pretending to fight. Right, let's go land somewhere else on this planet. Welcome back, YouTube. We took a little break there. We just played some word games and now we're back in. We're going to play some Metroid. Let's do it. We've decided we're going to go land somewhere else on the bit. Should we go to Thorn Jungle or Fiery Air Dog? Let's go to Thorn Jungle. No, you know, the game gave us them in the other order, so let's... Nah, we'll do this one first. Why not? Nah, why not? You didn't miss much, YouTube. We took a break. We played some word games. I ate a bunch of cereal. We talked about testicles. I can't believe we've got a little ship. Like, for those of you that don't play Metroid games, which was me until this year, there's no talking to NPCs and flying around different planets. Like, this is so different. I'm very not against the different, but this is different. It's cool. I've seen a lot of people complaining about Metroid Prime 4. And the things they've complained about seem present here in 3. So I'm interested to get to 4 and see what the difference is. Degenerates in chat, honestly. Oh! Hello, sir. Creature has entered hyper mode. Oh, he can go into super ultra mode. Normal weapons deal less damage. Vulnerable to hyper mode attack. Okay, right, okay. I gotta go into hyper ultra mode. Oh. Right. Here we go. Big door to scan. Energy shield engaged. Power supply lines look like they are coming through the ceiling. Okay. Scans detect the high amounts of crystallized fuel gel are embedded within the rock. There's a podcast I listened to where one of the hosts 15 years ago went to a zoo and his brother and a tapir did a happy against a fence post, and he described it as the worst smell he has ever smelled. What? His brother and a tapir? What do you mean? The man was up to stuff with an animal. His brother was just with him. Oh, right. Okay, I thought you were saying he went to a zoo. Oh, it's not he went to a zoo, his brother and a tapir. It's he went to a zoo with his brother, comma, and a tapir. Yeah, okay. See? The levels of degeneracy, honestly, unbelievable. So can I destroy this? Yes, I can. Okay, we're making progress. He brings it up every few weeks. Listen to the music in this area. I'm crying from laughing right now. I'm glad we could help. There's a podcast I'd listened to where one of this hosts 15 years ago went to a zoo with his brother. Oh, right. Okay, yep, you've just... Thank you. I needed that. Oh! Are you a thing or a... Oh, it's a ship. I thought it was a creature. Jamming beacon is interrupting remote control signals. Cannot use the command visor while it is active. Okay. Okay. Can I scan this big door at the back? I can. Compound gate sealed shut. Suit weaponry is insufficient to destroy its thick armor. Alright. If you can hear that beep beep beeping, it's my buzzer, but I'm not going to answer it because I don't like talking to human beings. Just be some delivery guy or something. Who cares? This terminal powers the energy shields found in the previous area. Okay, so we go in there. Is it a ball one? No, it's not a ball one. It's a grab and turn the Wii remote one. Beep boop, beep boop. Pull the Wii remote away from the screen. Yeah, I'm doing it. There we go. My Wii remote. Boom, 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 boom. God, the music here is... I don't like it. Energy, yep. I'll take max health increase, thank you very much. Yes, you're a small remote. A wee remote. He's a wee man. Genuinely, this music is scary. Right, let's scan some stuff. What is this? Don't shoot me, I'm scanning things. Space pirate crates have durable plating. Use of force is required to access their contents. My favourite Scottish outrage has to be when Siri came to Scotland and didn't understand like Nate. That is a real thing, like when Apple did Siri or Amazon did Alexa. They just like didn't work here. Just like they had to like do updates. They had to like reprogram it to understand the Scottish accent. It's stacking diminished 7 chords or something. This dreadful sound to induce anxiety. Yeah, it's bloody working. I don't know a lot about music, but whatever you just said is... It's stacking diminished 7th chords. For those of you, that's what the music's doing, apparently. And it's working. Oh. Is it something to do with... No? Suit weaponry is insufficient to destroy its thick armor. Jamming beacon override appears vulnerable to electro-grapple forces. Yeah, I did that. I grappled it. We grapple, we pull. But then what? What is that? Is it these? No? Remote control signals cannot use the command visor. Well, so do I need to pull this and then run off somewhere else? Is that... Let's give that a... We yoink that, and then we... Has that worked? No, it hasn't. God damn it. Right, we... And then we... We're up here? Nope. Nope, I've fucked that. It's got to be something to do with these little pulsing things, right? And I can't pull this anymore? No, that was for the door. Oh, there's a wee man down there. Feel free to chime in if you can see it and I can't see it. Sorry, wee guys. Sorry, no, thank you. No, thank you. Get away. Right. So, we'd pull this. And then we've got a few seconds to do what? A sharp, C sharp, E and G. It's all minor third interval rearranged and recurring. That will always produce a sound of dread on its own. Huh. Bloody thank you. Now, could you use that big brain to solve this puzzle for me? Right, what does this actually say when you scan it? Jamming beacon override appears vulnerable to electromagnetic grapple. Jamming beacon is interrupting remote control signals. Cannot use the command visor while it is at... The command visor? Which one? Is that this one? Oh, it is! Communication with gunship disrupt... I just needed to pay attention. We zip this. We get the visor. We beat boot. Gunship required increased firepower for this command. Oh, I don't think we can be here. Can you piss off, sir? Yeah, I think we actually have to do the planet in the order the little cutscene told us. Typical neuromant finding out how the puzzle works and then not being able to do it. Yeah, so we've gone... Take me away, Samus, take me away. We've gone down here, but the game did highlight this one first, so I guess we've got to do that to get the firepower to then come here and open that door. Let's go do that. Oh, let's get a little drink ski while we're on the move. Oh. Right. You know what's eerie AF? The old Mortal Kombat 3 soundtrack. Dan Forden went out of his way to make that OST sound as uncanny and dreadful as possible. It's funny, I don't think I was like really super observant as a kid. Like I don't think I could like, it's like we were talking earlier, people who don't understand games don't really know how to pinpoint what it is they like about them. And the Mortal Kombat 3 soundtrack is a perfect example. When I was a kid, I found Mortal Kombat 3 quite uncomfortable to play. Like, I couldn't figure out what it was, and I used to say it was the characters. I thought it was, like, the way the characters look or the way they move. Something was really off-putting. I felt uncomfortable playing it. And it wasn't until I was much older and I went back and played it that I was like, whoa, the audio in this is uncomfortable. And then I realised that's what it was when I was a kid that unsettled me without me even really knowing what it was. Yeah, there's something about Mortal Kombat 3's soundtrack that is deeply unsettling. The Mark of Scan. A gladiator in their Primal's army. Oh, alright. When are you playing Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, the little single-player spin-off games that they made? GF database access file by 440. Stonework represents Vimses II, the first emperor of the Sushar dynasty. Jesus. Stone disc is designed to rotate inside the wall when the gel spout is ignited. Say that again? It's designed to rotate inside the wall when the gel spout is ignited. So, you want me to shoot this? No? Oh. Amazing how many things in games are solved by just shoot the thing. Who up spouting gel right now? The trees with faces, yeah! Did they do more of those Mortal Kombat, like, spin-off things? I'm sure they planned to do loads, but was the Sub-Zero one the only one that ever came out? Something makes me think there was a Sonya one, or a Jax one. Stonework Head is blocking access to a transportation shaft, unable to enter from this side. Okay. Yeah, there is a Jax one. Okay, cool. Scan indicates steel plate is being held in place by a crude bolt system. So can I just... Oh, I need to get up there. Okay. GF database access file. Stonework represents Owanal 1, the third empress of the Kaklolm dynasty. Alright. Stonework represents Amti the Sixth, the eighth emperor of the Mgeth dynasty. Mgeth. That is a sentence and a half. The new Mortal Kombat movies are not garbage. That's my guilty pleasure. I really enjoyed that new one. There's only one? Is there more than one? Maybe there's two now. But I enjoyed the one I saw, where they insert just a random character called Cole. And he's like this badass. The one where it's all they fight in a frozen UFC cage. It's a terrible film, but I didn't hate it. I actually quite enjoyed it. Can you just die already? What is your deal? Is that the one where Sub-Zero is the main baddie? I think Sub-Zero is his dad, or something like that. It's something like that. Well, I'm trying to scan it. Let me press Z to scan it. Oh, what the fuck? Cannot move because of dog. Oh, have you got a big pooch line on top of you? That's lovely. I think about having a dog that would like come and lay on top of me, and I think, oh, it'd be good to have a dog. And then I see dog owners talking to each other in the street, and I'm like, God, it'd be awful to have a dog and have these people thinking they could just chat away to me. Bing bong bong bong. I've been trying to get Addie to sit with me because I'm cold, but she just wants to play ball. Aww. What age are these creatures of yours, Dee Dee? Are they about the same age? Is one a lot older than the other? Exhaust pipe appears ready to fall over. Support structures are holding piping in place. Oh, those support structures right there. Let me scan those. Structural integrity of exhaust pipe supports at a minimum. Vulnerable to electro-grapple forces. So I can grapple that. I need to get up there. Ah, what? Oh, okay. Can't stand in this. She didn't like that. Ah! Okay, so we need to be up there to zap that. Okay. Cole is so generic that his name is Cole because Nathan would get him sued by the guys that made Nathan Drake. One of the recent MK movies has a part at the end where the main theme starts as Scorpion showed up and did the classic Go Over Here, and it was kind of sick. Yeah, I think that's the, like... That's the one I'm talking about. The modern one. Where they've all got their powers from... They all get their powers from something weird. I remember the way they get their powers is particularly, like, silly. Like, they've all got it, like, built in or something. I can't remember fully. They're Arcana, that's it, yeah. What's the main guy Cole's second name? It's like Cole Raw or something like that. Cole Muscle. The Age of Schism. What happened here? In time, the wonders of science were not enough for those who held the primal traditions in their hearts. The warnings of the Chozo to seek balance between old and new ways were not heeded by the lords of science, myself included. We forged on ignorant of the rage in the heart of the primals. The time came when famous First Lord of Science, the First Lord of Science, denounced the primals and their traditions in the centre of the royal city. It was as flame to a dry forest. The age of science ended, and the age of schism was born. Alright, alright. Oh, these are those things. Fly me away, gross bugs. Fly me away. Oh, am I going this way? Hang on, hang on. Hang on. Go this way. Where the hell am I? Oh, a bit. A bit. Let me into that bit. High temperature beams could melt the ice. Whenever we get this high temperature beam, Kano was the best part of the film. We are definitely talking about the same film. Kano was brilliant in that film. I always remember him saying, "I'll cut you ear to ear." That has really stuck with me. Elevator control lever needs to be pulled in order to activate the platform. Okay. And then this is the platform. Lift system is based on architectural design and requires manual operation. Yeah, very good, very good. So do we go this way now? I think I maybe want to see what else there was in that big tunnel before we go down the lift. Let's go see where else we can go here first. I think that elevator might be actual progress, so let's go up here. We take a left here? Yeah, let's take a left here. Is this plant gonna bother us? Oh, it's gone. Right, okay, we'll go back up. That plant's gonna respawn, isn't it? His name was Cole Young, yeah, that was it. And Johnny Cage was the reveal at the end, yep, that's right, I remember now. Yeah, I quite liked that film. I mean, it wasn't good. It wasn't a good movie by any means, but it was, like, fun. I enjoyed it quite a lot. And everyone, I think the fans were speculating, who is Cole Young gonna be? Like, which famous Mortal Kombat character is it gonna turn out that Cole Young is? And then it ended up being that he was nobody. He's just Cole Young. He's just a guy. You literally knew a Cole Young IRL. That's pretty cool. Cole Young is Sonya calling it. Yeah, I definitely didn't hate that film. It actually had no right being as good as it was. The new Street Fighter movie looks amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it looks terrible, but it looks amazing. I can't wait. They know exactly what they're doing. It looks so stupid, and I'm here for it. They've got a bunch of wrestlers. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns are in it. The fact that 50 Cent is playing Balrog is just ridiculous. Bring back movies that are just fun. That's what I think this new Street Fighter is. It's just like a big, dumb, like, you know. Yeah, you look up the cast of the new Street Fighter movie. It's absolutely insane. It looks like a fever dream. The first time I saw it, I was like, there's no way this is the actual cast of a movie, right? But it bloody is. Wait, this blue stuff, isn't that, oh, it's Ultra Mega Super Ultra mode. What? What's happening, Samus? Phazon overload detected. Rapidly attack A to expel Phazon. Ah, is this A? Whew.
Samus, we just received very abnormal readings from your life support systems. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, I think so.
As a precaution, we are downloading the diagnostic data from your suit to further analyze this situation.
Okay.
We will contact you again if we have any more information.
Please do. I think I almost died. Okay, let's go back into super mega mode. Finish off these beams. There we go. Ultra mega super ultra mode. Yeah, that's what it's called, isn't it? What actually is the name of that mode? Does anyone know? Is it phase on mode or, you know... Oh, wait, I can scan whatever this is. Your pedo suit will allow you to absorb this phase on into your body and utilize it as energy. You think it's called hyper mode? Huh. That's way less cool than ultra mega super ultra mode. Wait, I can absorb it. So I go into energy mode and channel the thing. And it'll start to... Oh, weird. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. Very oppressive music in here, like. Is that the guy? That's the guy, right? He surfs a bit on ice and we joke that he listens to anime music. I'm pretty sure that was the guy. He's watching us. We can scan the floor. Structural analysis complete. Target is a fuel gel pump tower. Unit is currently in standby mode. Goatman, what is up? What mad antics have you been up to, Goatman? Goatman's got a fascinating life. I think we can all agree that Samus has a massive thigh gap. Pipe system is used to store surplus fuel gel capacity at maximum. I want the science. I want the hard science data of this ball. Where are her shoulders? Where are her hips? How is this possible? Where are her feet? How is this possible? Scan this. I've been up to very mad antics. I'm happy to hear it, Goatman. I'm very happy to hear that. Pump must be primed to activate regulator. Maintenance rail is not in position for use. Pull into place to connect to pump tower. Okay. I've got to pull it into place. Can't do that from here. Okay. Oh, a bit. Oh shit, we're being locked in. Right, let me scan you before I kill you. Hang on. Warp Hound. That's a cool name. Teleports over short distances, vulnerable to cold-based attack. I don't have cold-based attacks. That's not an option. Is 25 milligrams strong for gummies? I have not partaken of the devil's plants for quite some time. And whenever someone mentions like gummies or whatever, I always go like, those are the days. Corrupted cannot cancel hyper mode. What? What the hell just happened to me? Burning fuel gels required to energize system. Charge beam shots may ignite the gel. Yep, cool. I think you're asking me how it's going, but I have no idea. In the beginning, the conflicts were small, out of sight for most of Brio. But they grew, slowly but as steady as the coming of the sun. Diplomacy gave way to brutality, and the war came to our world. The Lords of Science. The Lords of Science, that makes me laugh every time. Turned their minds from exploration to destruction and unleashed horrors unknown upon their primal enemies. In retaliation, the primals turned to the darkest of ancient powers, cursing us, the Science Lords, and all who served our cause. Friends from the stars tried desperately to end the conflict, all in vain. The people of war would not be denied. Yeah, you don't want to fall for the classic bit of, like, these gummies ain't hitting, let me just take another one or two. Just have some patience. It will fry your brain, little bro. Don't listen to these patsies, take all 100 grams. Can you stop moving around? Jesus Christ. Burning fuel gel required. Yeah, that's fine. What's this little bit? Maintenance rail is not in position for use. Pull into place. Okay, so do I... Yeah, grapple it. There we go. Okay. Oh, I go the little ball. Follow it round to here, and round to... round to here. So how do I get in it? Like this. Pump terminal is not primed. Okay, yep, let's prime it. I shall pull my Wii remote. We pumping it up with the Wii remote now. What has that actually done? Fuel gel flow regulator is not engaged. Igniting the fuel gel may force it into position. Oh, you want me to set that off? Yeah, okay. So I have to shoot through the hole here. Is that saying to blast this and then blast this? No? Yes? And then we can turn her into a little ball. If the technology to do this existed in our world, how would people use it? Like, I'm saying we live in our exact world we live in right now, but this technology exists. Would it be used for war? Would it be used for good? There would definitely be ball porn, that's for sure. I'd use it to turn into a ball. They will always find a way to use it for war. It's so true. Imagine what else you could make small. Like, imagine putting whatever this tech is on, like, an elephant. 1 minute it's an elephant, next minute it's just a little elephant ball. I'm in. Fascinated now. So we're just moving this tower up the room. I know, I absolutely do not need to be scanning everything, but I want to, I need to. Oh, it's a Gragnol adult. Resistant to most weaponry, physical stress can destroy it. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Physical stress can destroy it. Oh, I can grapple these little fuckers. Oh, nice. Oh, get grappled. Where's the last one? You. Anything I missed scanning down lower? Yeah, this thing. Yeah, most of the things you've already interacted with, when you scan it, it just says you've already interacted with this, but it then turns it green. So it's like, I think you are supposed to scan everything. I mean, you don't have to, but like, I'm gonna. It probably doubles the amount of time you're playing the game, scanning everything, but... Oh, whatever. I can grapple these little fuckers. I fear the day that elementary teachers learn this. Storage system is jammed. Pressure is at critical levels. Remove valve cap to vent gel. Yeah, okay. Let's remove the valve cap. We're venting gel. What is all this? It's a big chunk of ice, invulnerable to weapons fire. Structure identified: a grab ledge. Jump forward to grab onto ledge and automatically pull yourself up. Okay. Another one of these little bitties. You gotta shoot the 2 bits to activate the bit. Valve cap removed. Leaking fuel gel is now able to be ignited. Yep. Let's do that then. What has that done? Do we just shoot this bit now? Oh, we're just turning it. Oh, and then we set fire to the thing and it blows up all the bits. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. What are these wee fellas? Hello? A phase-on pill bug. Generates shield for defense. Disrupted by concussive blasts. Okay. Have I to bother you from here? My signal cut out. How are you, goat man? What's been going on? When are you back at college? Uni? College right now? Uni. College. It's college. Don't start. Can I destroy these little things? Plant a bunch of bombs. Oh, I can. Nice. Okay, cool. I'm assuming I can't be touching this thing. Nope. Okay. Okay, okay. Those are big bits. Have these just come down from the ceiling? What the hell is going on here? Pump tower has moved to its final position. Fuel gel pumping systems are now online. Okay, so we've set up a big old pump here. For what purpose? Jump up to green ledges to perform a ledge grab. Oh, the thing we scanned earlier. Okay. I'm in tomorrow. I brought the $200 software for my laptop, and now I'm not dependent on them for resources. Nice. Was that an issue before? Were you having to, like, use college software? We pumping fuel now. Gotta go back. Give me a second. There we go. I don't know if rescanning that was necessary, but we're bloody doing it. I could only use the college max. Now I can work at home. Nice, nice, nice. Golem fixture is stuck in an open position and it's constantly pouring fuel gel. Did something just jump out of the water? You see that? I saw a bit. Raw fuel gel is unstable and can be easily disrupted if hit with a strong blast. I'll strong blast you alright. Oh yeah, a fish. A little fish jumped out of the water, right? We need to scan him. Pop back up right now. Hey. Hey. There's definitely a lot of things jumping out of the water. Do we maybe have to disrupt this again? Switch to scanner. I swear there was fish in the water. Right, what's this cable saying that? Vine appears combustible. Its thick bark prevents you from using weapons to ignite it. Aged gel crystal. Hardened shell appears invulnerable to weapon fire. So am I going to have to... Oh. Am I going to have to wait till this turns to face this? And then blast it? Let's give that a try. So I'll wait till the face is facing this. We blast the thing. Yeah! Puzzles. Puzzles? He's Giga Brain. Literally the biggest brain ever. Right. There is no going that way, I don't think. Will I die if I jump in here? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Will I just die? Oh, she doesn't like that. Oh, God, no. Ah, ah. Okay, she does not want. She does not want. Let's just get out of here. But there was definitely little fishies I could scan. Show me the little fishies. I swear I'm not going mad. There was little fishies jumping out of the water. Oh, forget it. Little save ski. Take a bite of an apple, why not? Sure there was, pal, sure. Whoa. This is a weird room. Okay. Okay, moving on. Ugh. Ugh. Can I blast this gel? Or have I just to jump past it? What are you? You're gross. Raw fuel gel is pouring through openings. Extreme cold could probably stop the flow. I don't have extreme cold. We'll just jump past it. What's the map saying? We can go this way or we can carry on this way. Carrying on straight ahead is the way we're supposed to go. Away. So should we go see what's this way? Oh, is that just a perma pour? Yeah, it looks like it. Could I jump through? Stonemark Head is open. Enter the opening to access the transportation shaft. Yeah, I think we could just maybe jump through there. Nope. Nope. There's no jumping through there. Okay. Get away. Horrible creature. Oh, these are new. These are... Gel bugs. Phasite shell infused with fuel gel. Explodes when shot. Great, okay. Ah, piss off. They're bouncing at me. No, get away. Ah. Ah. I hate those little things. Little baneling looking freaks. What's a baneling? What's that from? Those guys, but a unit in StarCraft too. The little acid rolling dudes from StarCraft, okay. Oh shit. Anything new to scan? Oh, you're new. You're new. What are you? You're an armoured pirate trooper, covered with a thin layer of armour, susceptible to explosive attacks. Okay. This is one of the things I find about the Metroid games is like, it's not too bad, but anytime I enter a new room like this and there is combat happening, I sort of ignore the combat to scan any new scannables, and it sort of takes away from the tension a bit. Phasite plating is bolted over a control switch, unable to access with current suit upgrades. Okay. This grating is connected to a local security switch. Damage the switch to open the panel. Right, hang about, boys. I'll be back once I've scanned everything. Just, you wait there. Is that all the scanning? Right, everything's been scanned. Okay, right, you can die now. You can die now. Should I go into Super Mega Ultra mode? I think I should. Oh no. Villains. Oh! He's here! It's Ice Boy. He thinks he's an anime protagonist. Look, I'm coming out of the ice! Look at this badass. Rundas. Remind me. I'm gonna ask you. Remind me. Anime ice guy is called Rundas. Reported to have gone missing during a Federation mission. He's back! Whoa! No, I'm the homie. Weird, cool. Was that me? Samus just like appeared over the top of him. Rundas, what's going on, buddy? Ice armor protects body, but could be ripped off if he was stunned. Oh, is he possessed by Dark Sa- His body possessed by Dark Samus, innit? Rundas, bro. Rapidly tap B. I don't know what that is on this controller. Rundas, bro, come on. Come on, we're all good, we're all good. We're on the same side. I don't know which one B is. I don't know which one B is. Oh! Oh, we're pulling his ice armor off! Oh, you are done for, Sonny. You're done for. Oh, I'm turning my headphones up. I love this music. Oh, I've already scanned them. I've already scanned them. Don't scan them again. Don't scan them again. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. You're alright. You're alright. Chill out. Chill out. Oh, he's stunned. He's stunned. Get the armor. Get the armor. Pull it off him. Pull it off him. Yes. Oh, I should go into mega mode now that I've pulled his armor off. Yes, that's the stuff. Look at his health chunking down. Oh, this is how we do it. See you later, Rundas. I'm doing this for you, buddy. No, 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 no. No, no. Rundas. See ya! Super Mega Ultra Mega Mode absolutely destroyed him. I did not expect him to get absolutely obliterated. And then some flying thing. What the hell? Ice missiles. He beat him assed. The defeated man laid there, profoundly assed after his beating. Ice missiles! Armor suit upgrade required. Ice missiles online. Yes, please. Press down for capable of freezing enemies or liquid for short periods. Capable of freezing enemies or liquid for short periods of time. Right, let me scan the things that haven't been scanned. You want me to go destroy a generator? Okay. So what is this bit? An elevator. Okay. So how do I get to my... I don't know how to switch to my ice missiles. Unable access with current suit upgrades. Right, fine. We can't get this way anyway. Okay. So we have to take the elevator, I guess. Because over there's the way we came from. But it does want me going this way. Let's just take this elevator first before we do anything. Okay, we're on the right path. Scorch bugs that explode when shot. Okay. That didn't look like much of an explosion, but fair enough. So, have I got to use my ice missiles? Oh, we're making little ice platforms. Oh, now we are cooking. Got myself some little icy platforms for your troubles. What are you? Pumping station. Oh, it's a put the Wii remote in and shake it all about place. Bum 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 bum. I can't believe we killed the ice guy. Like, I thought we were going to save him from Dark Samus. I didn't think we were going to impale him and then evaporate him. So do I shoot these with the ice beams? Oh, there we go. Now we are bloody cooking. Have you been scanned? Yes, you have. You've all been scanned. Okay. Hologram console offline. Current display none. Restore power to operate. Downfall. Get ready for some lore. Look now to the time of battle, tribe against tribe. See fertile land swept clean of all living things by arcane nightmares or the hellish blasts of science. See the giant stone Mognars do battle, destroying the land with their titanic blows, and hear the undying screams of a planet wrecked by darkest war. The battles waged endlessly, and the resources needed to sustain our war machines were great. Brio too hard. Brio too had become a casualty of the war. The air was filled with the smoke of battle, and the soil soaked with the toxins of pollution. Calamity after calamity visited the folk of Brio, until a world once known for wonders became a scarred husk under the stars. Only a small region remained habitable, and to it the survivors went, bringing the war with them. Damn. So this was a beautiful land known for peace, and then the animalistic people and the science people went to war, and now the place is ruined. That's basically what we're... What am I even seeing here? Shield generator status online. Inaccessible from current location. Unable to reach from the ground. Unable to reach from the ground. Oh, I gotta go get in my ship, I guess. Currently displays shield generator schematic. Shield generator schematic. So can I use it? Can I interact with this in some way, no? I guess not. Okay. So we're going out this way? Leviathan shield generator. Armored plating made of maldium. What? Armor integrity at maximum. Oh, there's the big egg we're after. Leviathan seed has embedded itself within the planet, currently protected by an energy shield. So what does the game want me to do here? Have I got to use this visor? No?
Clearly, this is the source of the energy signature we detected.
Agreed.
This generator is supplying power to the Leviathan's protective shield.
I believe so.
You will be unable to destroy the generator with your current weapons.
Okay.
You must find a weapon capable of penetrating the generator's heavy armor.
Can you guide me to one? No. Okay. Gunship requires increased firepower for this command. Okay. Okay, so we are done here. There is no progress to be had here. I've got to leave and go get better weapons. Is that what the game's telling me? I think that's what the game's telling me. Okay. Is that really what the game's telling me? I don't want to go run away and find out that I've actually just not paid enough attention and there's actually other stuff I should be doing. I think the game is telling me I can't be here until I've got better weapons. Okay, right, let's go somewhere else. I do not know what the game is telling you. Me neither. At some point, I'm going to need to figure out how to switch between my missile types, because I've just got the ice ones at the moment. And I'm going to need to go back to normal missiles at some point. It is absolutely absurd that you just interact with things by shooting them in this world. Like, that is, it's like, you really think about that for a minute. It's crazy. Like, how do you open that door? You just shoot it. Like, what the fuck? Shoot your shot to the game. Wait. What's that? Isn't that the elevator that just came up? Oh, was it locked until we killed all the bits? Okay. Weird. But I think we need to go back. You know the bit we tried to jump through and couldn't get through? I think maybe I got... Are you new? Can you be scat? No. Get exploded, big man. We used the bouncy... what was it you guys said that thing's from? Starfield? No. Scarface? Nope. Starfront. Nope. What are the bouncy things from again? Starcraft. It's from Starcraft. Starfield. Scarface? What am I talking about? Huh. Still can't get through there. Okay. That's really interesting that we still can't get through there. I'm going to mark this with a little tick to tell me to come back here at some point. Oh, I wonder if these icy missiles are how we open the white doors. We've come across quite a few... Oh, we should save. We should save. We just beat a boss. We should save. Come across a few white doors. If that's what this weapon opens, then we do have a few places to go. One thing I like is in games where saving makes sense. Like, where saving is actually something that happens in the world. Like, if you think about this, like, what is she actually doing in the world? Like, saving the game doesn't make any sense. But in some games, they sort of go out of their way to say, like, oh, when you're saving, that's your guy, like, downloading his data to the mainframe so that, you know, I kind of like when they give saving an actual, like, reason to exist. Oh, I bet. An upgrade bet. Sometimes the really little things in games like that go underappreciated. Yeah, for sure. But things like that are good for world building. It makes the place feel lived in, that even saving has like an explanation. I love stuff like that. I could literally sit here and talk about games all day, every day, forever. And you know, I think I bloody might. Shit, Samus! So is this game Doom Light? No. Because the combat's not even like... Doom's a shooter. You know, that... This game's like a puzzle game with shooting in it. Scanning. Proximity switch turns on when approached. Shoot switch activate connect system. Okay. Target must be moved into position to be used as an attach point for the connected system. I mean, it literally started a genre. You know, like the... These are called Metroidvanias because of Metroid, you know? Oh, is that right? Oh. Oh. We're back here. We're definitely making progress. I wouldn't have known my childhood was largely gameless. That's probably for the better, honestly. My childhood was extremely gameful. And I sometimes wonder if I've replaced a full real life with video games. You know? But now we can get up and down from here, which is handy. Ah! You little shit. It just meant that I'd spend some time as an adult discovering and eventually not caring about games. Fair. Absolutely fair. I think I wrongly, probably very wrongly, assume that everyone who is on Twitch is a gamer. Like, I think there's a bit of me that's like, they wouldn't be on here if they weren't into video games. But that's just not true, is it?
We have discovered a Federation landing site on Brio.
Oh, have you now?
You may be able to use this facility to upgrade your ship.
I would like that very much.
We are sending the coordinates to you now.
Please do. Travel to the Federation landing site on Brio. Okay, okay. So that was part of here. So can I land here? Or am I going to need to go land here and walk to here? I think I'm going to need to land here and walk to here. I am a gamer, but I game much less while I joined Twitch a zillion years back. Interesting. Now I have all opinions and shit. I got opinions and shit. So we want to head back to the ship then. We're sort of done here for now. Get the hell out of here, you. I don't know how I'm going to scan. It drives me mad that I can't scan. I simply hate being lost in reality, and also in a game that is supposed to be my escape from reality. I actually think, I've talked about this before, but one day I'd love to do like a proper big bit on it. I think that is the biggest like divide in what people like about video games. I'm not sure if this is even really what you're referring to, but I'm going to go off on it now. I think the biggest split down the middle of things that gamers like is whether or not they like to feel lost. Some gamers, like me, the feeling of being lost is exciting. It's such a good part of game. Oh, I'm lost and I'm going to figure out where to go. But for some people, the feeling of being lost just sucks and it frustrates them and they have absolutely no time for it. And I think that whatever side of that you are on determines what type of games you are going to like. I find it really fascinating. There's a thin line between being lost and exploration. Yeah, but where that line is different for every person. You're lost as another person's like, oh, this is great. Because you're never like lost. The game is designed to be beaten. So you're never actually like, you know, in real life you could be dropped in the sea a million miles from land and you're definitely going to die. But in the game, there is the comfort of knowing, yeah, I'm lost, but the game wants me to beat this. I'm supposed to be able to beat this at some point. Sometimes you're just locked out. What do you mean? I don't hate being lost, but I like being lost with some direction. Full-ass lost, I am less sold on. Nah, I definitely like being completely lost in games. That is... I love... Metroid's really good at it. Metroid, the old Metroids are excellent at it. Just this feeling of like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. My only option is just to go like wander around and like figure it out myself. I love that. Like the aimlessness. But I think a lot of gamers, like, and rightfully so, like need a purpose. They need a reason. Wushang locked me out and I got DNF'd. It locked you out? What do you mean? I feel like not a lot of games let you get to a point where you can be like fully locked out. You couldn't just like warp back using the save points to like somewhere you had been before. Also, sorry for being an idiot, but what does DNF'd mean? Someone teach me DNF'd. I guess it probably depends on whether I like the rest of the gameplay. Like if I'm lost in a Souls game, sure. But lost in like a platformer, I think I'd just get frustrated. Yeah. Yeah. Its part in the whole sauce is important. Yeah. 100%. Brio native is encased in solid ice. Scans indicate the bioform is now deceased. Oh. That scan has changed since we were last here because he's no longer alive. I beat a boss and there was nothing else I could do to my knowledge. No credit roll, no message telling me where to go or game over, just blue balls. You probably just had to, I don't know, go back to a previous area or, you know. Games don't really let you get there anymore to like a state of it being like broken. You are like, you cannot progress. But, I mean, there's an argument to be made for, like, some people would call it, like, hand-holding. I don't want my hand held in a game. Let me figure it out myself. Whereas other people would be like, no, I need that signposting to give me a reason to continue. I googled it and everyone was telling me I'm basically locked out. No way, God. You do not hear very often about games letting you even get to that state anymore. So there was it was a bug in the game, or had you done some fuckery? How did you get yourself soft lock? That's so interesting. I guess we want to go right to here. I'm not so sure whether it's something I did. No. There's also gamers, I mean, more power to them. I'm definitely not like this at all, but there's people who like to try to, like, break games. There's people whose, like, goal in a game is to get it, like, to a locked state. To, like, break it. What if I go here before I do X, Y, and Z, and then I can't get back because I don't have the... I was just wondering if you were maybe one of those types of... Oh yeah, you did those two. Oh yeah, we talked about this. You did the two areas in like a funny order. Yeah, I don't think that itself, just doing them in a different order, would cause like too much. But that's interesting that you got looked at. I'd love to find out where. I'm right at the end of that. I need to go back. I got to the final area. I think I've got 1 or 2 bosses left. It might just be 1. I really need to finish that. I'll do that on stream at some point. The game shouldn't allow me to do that. Shouldn't allow you to do what? Sorry, do the places out of order. I don't know if I agree. I like, you know, that's one of the reasons Dark Souls 1 is such a beloved game. Is because it's designed in such a way that you could do the areas in sort of any order. And Wushang does get a lot of love for its level design being like Dark Souls 1. So I'm not Yeah, I'd be interested to see what happened. These games are usually... Wushang and Dark Souls 1 are sort of two of a very small amount of games that sort of don't encourage you go into any area, but don't, like, disallow you to go to other areas. You're sort of free to do what you want. I don't personally enjoy the process of breaking it, but I really enjoy people explaining how breaking it works and how it was discovered and whatnot. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. It can be a very interesting learning lesson. Oh. Missile expansion. What are you? What are you, little buddy? A Geemer. Non-aggressive bioform. Avoid contact with spiked shell. It prevents you from finishing the game, then I do not think it should be there. But if you could still beat it, then I love it, yeah. I'd have to watch a playthrough, but I'm all Wu-Shanged out, and if I can't actually beat the game, that's 101 hours I'm not getting back. Usually, if a game has a, like, ability for you to completely lock yourself out, it becomes, like, a big deal. People, like, talk about it, and it gets posted, and the devs, like, have to make a statement about how they're going to fix it, and if there is actually one of them in Wushang and it's sort of flown under the radar, I would be really surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised. Game development, you know, it is what it is, but for a game that gets praised for its level design, I'm surprised to hear there is an ability to get walked out of progress. This argument is very relevant in open world games. You have like two thoughts, like Skyrim, where the world levels with you so you could go anywhere and feel appropriately leveled, or Elden Ring, where some places are... Yeah. Those are essentially two completely different types of games as well. And I quite like both, to be honest. My beloved Final Fantasy does both, Spirit Weasel. A lot of the Final Fantasies have, like, your classic... The enemies in the first area are always weak. And you get that classic video game joy of getting your ass kicked somewhere early in the game and then coming back when you're all buff and just wiping them out. That's like that is a tale as old as time in video games. Like, oh, I'm too weak to fight these things, and then 50 hours later you come back and destroy. But other games where the whole world levels with you, some of the Final Fantasies do that. Elden Ring was smart and safe about it. Yeah. It's an art form to do that with your games. It's not easy. It is not easy. Wushang does get talked about as being good at that, though. I'm really surprised to hear this, Rianka. I really am. It's like, it gets compared to Dark Souls 1 in its quality in that regard, so I'm shocked to hear. Genuinely quite surprised to hear this. You've made a thing there, and it's the end of the part, but you cannot exploit if it hard locks you into the next part of the story. The more I play Dark Souls 1, I think the more I appreciate it over 2 and 3. Yeah, it's got, like, masterful level design. That's why it was such a big deal earlier last year now, when people were comparing Wushang's level design to Dark Souls 1, because it's like, that's the highest bar. You have to beat the main bosses and could go the whole game without finding the optional content. Where does this game want me to go? Back this way, maybe? Yeah, I guess so. That's so funny. I really don't like I don't even know what this makes me. But I really don't like randomizers and stuff like that. I'm really not into, like, you're messing with the design of the game. Like, you know, you're like, obviously each to their own. but it's like randomizers and mods and stuff like that. I feel like, I don't know, give me what the devs intended. I'm just not into that stuff at all. I'd honestly replay a game 100 times before I, yeah. There's something about mods. There's like playing a game with mods on. How do I put this? It's so weird. Playing a game with mods on feels like reading someone's fan fiction. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, do you like Lord of the Rings because I've written this fan fiction about it? It's like, well, then that's not Lord of the Rings. It's like, I quite liked Harry Potter, but I don't want to read fan fiction about it. And there's something about like mods and randomizers and that feel a bit like that to me. Like, you're not getting the actual experience, you're getting what some fans think is cool. There's also a huge discrepancy in the quality of mods. Yeah, that's fair. I think the worst thing in Elden Ring was that I missed a shield that I needed to beat the DLC. You probably didn't need it to beat the DLC. You can beat the DLC with nothing. Yeah, that's one of these things about Souls games, is that they can be particularly like... Dark Souls 1... And games like Nero learned the lesson all wrong. Games like Wu Shang and Liza P are so like respectful with stuff like this, whereas games like Neo just like miss the point entirely. But it's like Dark Souls 1 taught devs that you can be mean. You can do like spiteful level design. Designed purposely to like make the person die the first or second time. So that they like the classic, you walk around a corner and an enemy pushes you off a ledge and there was no way for you to possibly see that enemy. I don't like stuff like that at all. The DLC was whipping my ass after the devs nerfed the new shit. Yeah, the DLC is extremely hard. You really need to be searching out those seeds, or so I'm told. Whatever they're called. Even like Souls veterans were like frustrated about the DLC for Elden Ring because like it was extremely difficult. I may or may not have bodied most of it with the exception of the last boss, yes. I'll get to the Elden Ring DLC one day. I'm really not much of a DLC guy. I can tell what is, but there is something about the level design in Souls games that I just have a sixth sense about where a random dude is going to pull some fuckery. Yeah, I've never been much for DLC. I just sort of like to beat a game and move on, like... It has to be a really special game for me to want to replay it. Or in DLC's case, go back and play more of it, Yeah, the only FromSoft DLC I've done now is Dark Souls 1. Did that last year, on stream. And it was great. So one day we will do all the DLCs. It's somehow a loop that I have never, ever gotten bored of. And that is the coming across the Guardian Ape or any other boss. Fucking loads of bosses in Sekiro, a bunch in Wu Shang, definitely a couple in Elden Ring. And you come across this boss and you go, this is impossible. This is too hard. I cannot beat this. And then you get slightly better. And then you get slightly better. And then you have a good run and you go, oh, I can beat this. And suddenly the game is on. And then another 10, 20, 30 tries, you beat him and you're like, I fucking earned this. I love that shit. That loop has never dulled for me, ever. And obviously a lot of Souls players who don't have a lot of time will just Google, like, where can I get good gear for this boss? You know, what's the best way to beat this boss? Or where can I get a good sword that, you know, trivializes, you know, what's the best gear for the DLC, you know? But the real, like, that feeling of just getting your ass kicked and going, I need to learn. And just taking the time to learn and get better, and then you finally do it. Oh. I'll never get bored. Never get bored of the Souls loop. I cannot play a glorified game of tag in my RPG. Sekiro chasing monkeys is where I hung up my coat. I think that until Elden Ring came along, I would have easily told you Sekiro is their best game. Sekiro is one of the best games ever made. It's functionally as close to perfect as you can get. But then Elden Ring's so special. Holy shit. My god, we're in a mech of some sort. Sekiro's so fucking... Does Sekiro have DLC I've not played? I don't recall. No, it doesn't. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I've got to play Dark Souls 2 for the first time, and that's got a bunch of DLC. Then I've got to replay Dark Souls 3, and that's got DLC. Sekiro doesn't have DLC. Bloodborne has DLC? Oh yeah, because people say it's the best one. The Bloodborne DLC is considered like peak video games. And then there's Elden Ring DLC. War Golem is restrained and unable to move. It looks like it is trying to reach for the control unit. I think it's From Software's attempt at a puzzle boss, but the formula doesn't really work as well for it. What's this? The monkeys? I don't really remember the monkeys. Oh wait, yeah, you've got to like run around on the rooftops and find them. It's like there's like rooftops and bridges and stuff, and there's like 3 or 4 monkeys. I think I know what you're talking about. I quit my job today working at the helium factory because I refuse to be talked to in that way. That's a good bet. Brimstone. Do we have something that can destroy brimstone? Yeah, I'm a big fan, like, of sections in games that are, like, different from the rest of the game. Like, I love when a game drops you into, like, a bit that's all of a sudden completely different. So, I actually think of those monkeys as, like, a highlight of Sekiro. Like, that's a bit that I really like. Because suddenly you're not just... You've spent, like, 30 hours dodging and parrying. That's the game. You dodge, you parry, you dodge, you parry. And then suddenly, you're having to listen to footsteps. You're having to look for little wet footsteps on the floor. Suddenly you're doing, like, a puzzle. I'm a big fan of bits like that in games, for sure. Usually, even if they're done poorly, I just quite like the uniqueness of the change. God, Sekiro was so good. Unbelievably good. Oh my god. Golem control unit. Blah, blah, blah. I think it was when I realised, like, I was running around looking for them. And when I realised I could hear one, but I couldn't see it. or I could see wet footsteps on the floor or something like that. I was like, I kind of, oh, something cool's happening here. Let me scan these birds. There we go. There we go. Night barb. The fifth eye is in the bum. I think I preferred it more with the armor knight guy that you couldn't like hurt, so you had to knock him off the bridge. Yeah. Oh, I've got to be a little ball. I see. I've got to be a little ball. What? The core feeds a steady supply of fuel gel into the scale vines. Ignitable by explosive weapon. Okay, yeah. Fair. Then ignite away. Oh, I see. I've got to destroy all of these. Okay. I simply can't be arsed to chase in-game. Oh. Spirit Weasel, this is something that I talk about a lot with my mate. Our tastes in games are completely different, but we're both just so passionate about games. And it's really, really cool that, like, it's just really cool that the things we both like about the same thing are so completely different. And usually, if there's crossover... Usually, if there's crossover, like games that we both like, we like them for completely different reasons. And it's just... Games are very special. Games are very bloody special. Oh, we're doing it. I just realised how trivial it is to ever do it. I don't know if I agree with that. Anything can be done well and done poorly. I don't think I'd ever just be like, this act is always trivial. Like, the monkeys are a perfect example of a time it's not trivial. You actually gotta, like, think. If you just run around and chase them, you'll never catch them, you know? You gotta plan. You gotta... I feel like any mechanic can be done poorly and be done well, you know? In theory. Do you like JRPGs or just Final Fantasy? I love turn-based JRPGs. The problem is that a lot of them are anime. And I cannot stand anime. So it's hard to fit, like, I've usually had to stomach terrible writing and shallow characters, an anime staple, because I want to play a turn-based RPG. So yeah, despite themselves, I like turn-based RPGs. I just really wish more of them weren't anime. I just don't want to chase the monks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a... Oh, look at this. it's not only what people do and don't like about games, it's like how strongly they do and don't like them as well. Like, take Rian King's Here with the Monkeys. There's probably people who disliked it just as much as he did and went, oh, that was annoying. But then there's the Rian Kings who went, yeah, fuck this, I'm not playing this anymore. It's like, not only is it that games can be so differently engaged with, there's the different levels of how much that is like hit, you know, it's fascinating. Golden Sun. I think I tried to play Golden Sun recently and couldn't get into it.
We have uncovered more information regarding your condition.
I played an old GBA RPG on my Switch recently. Tell me, does Golden Sun start with a big boulder rolling down into a village? Was it Golden Sun?
It appears that once activated, the unique phase
Yeah. I played about 20 hours of that. And I couldn't get in to the system. There's like what was the system? It's like you're equipping different... It's one of the like systems in game for how you equip the characters with different like summons or different gen. Yeah, I did not like that system. Put me off the game. I found it really frustrating. I ended up feeling like I wanted to Google an explanation of it, and that bothers me in games. Like if I can't learn it from the things the game tells me, and I can't learn it from my own trial and error. Like, I really dislike when I feel like my only option is to Google the answer. And usually I just won't Google it, I'll just stop playing.
We must be careful when using it. In the meantime, we will continue to investigate this unique phase.
And with Golden Sun, I know I wasn't the only one, because when I Googled it, there was hundreds of like people being like, I don't understand this, please help. And there was all these different breakdowns of how to do it properly. And I was like, if this isn't in the game, and I can't figure it out myself after like 20 plus hours, I'm just going to go play something else. That we hard agree on, yeah. I think as a kid I just put all a certain kind on a certain character, but also I don't remember if I ever beat the game. Yeah. It was actually, I quite liked the characters. It wasn't your usual like surface level tropey anime stuff. There was like pretty decent characters, but that gen mechanic really put me off. Yeah, you've just reminded me. Yeah, that was while I was off sick. I must have put about 20 hours in. Interestingly, I quite liked the mechanic of... I like in a game when the stuff you can do in combat can be used outside of combat. So I liked that like the push ability was used for puzzles. And the kid who could read minds could like go up to folk in villages and read their minds as well as using it in combat. Like that really made what started as I've played this for 10 hours and I think I might stop. Those kind of abilities made me go, I'm going to play a bit more. But eventually I was like, I think this Jin stuff is frustrating me more than I'm finding it cool. I've also got a weird thing where I think I get frustrated if a game gives you too much. I think I don't like when a game gives you too much. So it's like, the Souls-likes, like Neo, that drop you 800 weapons a second, you know. Every enemy you beat drops 3 different weapons. I can't stand that. I'm playing through Final Fantasy VI at the moment. My first time playing 6. It's the only Final Fantasy I've never played before. And I don't like that there's like 20 different team members. I do not like that. Give me a smaller party in my RPGs every time. I do not want to pick, take 3 of these 20. Just give me 3. And the gens in Golden Sun was one of them. At first there were only 3 gens and we could have one each, and very quickly there was 10. And it was like, well, it depends which one you equip to which character. And then as I was starting to grasp how many gins there were, I unlocked the ability to equip 2 at once, and they combined with each other. So if you equip the red gin with the blue gin, suddenly you had a green gin that different. And I was like, nah, this is too much. It's too much. There's definitely, like, that's more a me thing. But I feel like I can get put off a game if it gives you too much. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Oh. I hate how toxic games make me. I'm going to say something you might not like, but that's not games doing that to you. That's you. Games are just bits of software. They're not making you toxic, you're just toxic. Menuing in inventory is just dumb at times. Yeah, that stuff frustrates me. But I've got to agree, I hate how toxic games make some people, yeah, for sure. The, like, anger and hatred some folk get towards this art, it drives me mad. It's like, just go do something else. Why let yourself get this mad? Why be this, like, angry, frustrated version of yourself? Just, like, do anything else. Games absolutely, like, breeds toxicity somehow. Like, you absolutely get, like, some of the most hateful hate I've ever seen is people playing, like, League of Legends. Yeah, that makes sense. It's the competitive nature of it, and some people base their entire self-worth on whether they are better at a video game than another faceless person. Yeah, it feels like I'm in the acceptance arc, though, and it's the longest arc. Yeah, a lot of gamers seem like, in my experience, it feels like a lot of gamers aren't willing to just admit they've not got a lot of patience. Like, instead of just saying, I'm not very patient, they'll be like, this game's fucking annoying. It's like, just have a tiny bit of patience. Like, there's nothing annoying about it. You just want your results now. And that's not what I'm saying. That's not you at all. I'm not saying that's you in the slightest, but in my experience, a lot of frustration with games is people would have a lot better time if they were just willing to say, like, I don't think I'm a very patient person, and that game is triggering this, rather than being like, this fucking game's so annoying. But yeah, multiplayer seems to be the worst for that. They're about to use ignorant shit to win and then bitch about some shit they could have lapped. What? That's actually a quote from you. Some people also just force themselves to play games they hate for whatever reason. I cannot... Could you explain that to me? Why? Why? Not just games, anything. Why would anyone ever do anything like that? Life is so short. I swear I said that not even a whole 2 weeks ago. I thought you were saying, like, you were like that when you were a teenager. Or, you know, you were like that many moons ago. You're like, I'm still like that now. I think some people, like, need to prove they can do something. Or maybe heard it was amazing and are waiting to see when it gets to the point. Or they're just stubborn. Yeah, back when I used to use Reddit, I feel like people would post a lot about games asking, when does this get good? When will I start having fun? And it's like, you don't need to ask the internet for when you're supposed to... if you're just not enjoying it, go do something else. Like... because giving that up is admitting you're a grumpy fuck that enjoys nothing. Life is bleak when you cross that bridge. Yeah, fair, fair. What's this little red bit? Excuse me, I'm scanning stuff. Could you bugger off? Ah! Fuck off. This is what is happening to me. I'm getting like stuck to the ground. People do that in the book subreddits too. Also, sometimes people go to a subreddit dedicated to a specific game and then just ask if it's a good game. The first time I used Reddit in ages was to go to the Blueprints subreddit. And yeah, I saw people asking, is this a good game? And it's like, isn't the subreddit for a game the worst place to ask that question? Like, that's the least impartial place possible. You could... oh, I can go into Ultra Mega mode. Oh, I shot it right up his little tooch hole. You see that there? We got him right in there. He was bent over and everything. We couldn't have got him more directly right in his little butt. That's unfortunate for that guy. Surprisingly, I was not toxic growing up, as I did not game often. I was bullied, though, and that taught me how to be a prick. Shit. Oh, shit, have I got a... what's happened? When did we last save? Ah! Wait, where is the... It's not right after we beat the boss, is it? It's not in that corridor just after the boss, is it? No, it's not. It's in the previous room. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, I was about to lose it. I was about to lose it. You were about to see me become a toxic gamer. You were about to see some... Speaking of toxic gamers, you were about to see one. To be fair, Reddit is where people think their cats are fighting, and it's usually just cute play fighting. The response to them are genuinely people being elitist sometimes, as they don't like watching cats do anything. Yeah, the number of people that post in the rat subreddit, are these two fighting? It's like, no, they're just playing, relax. Yeah, we don't like bullying. I was bullied a lot as a kid, like. That's a big part of my arc, is getting bullied a bunch when I was a kid. I eventually turned into quite the zen being, you know, I mean, not zen, but like there really isn't a lot that makes me mad anymore. I actually find myself like never, ever, ever getting mad about video games. Like if there's one thing that never like triggers that response in me, it's video games. That's not to say like, you know, because I'm, you know, I'm so, you know, whatever. But like, I love this art. And if there's ever a time I'm not enjoying it, I just like put it off or do something else. Like I find myself like, I get frustrated a lot. But games never does that to me, ever, really. I always, like, no matter what, if I die in a multiplayer game or I die to a really hard boss, I'm always like, oh, what could I have done better? You know, oh, what can, you know. I find myself very rarely going, this fucking guy. Surprisingly to me, not really bullied. Everyone seemed to have a positive opinion of me, even though I was basically never talked to them. Yeah, I was mouthy and loud and opinionated as a kid. And those are usually the ones that, you know, the quiet, nice kids don't really get bullied, I don't think. It's usually the assholes, the loud, opinionated ones. I was also really tall, really young. This might be surprising, but, like, I was bullied for being tall. I think I, like, hit puberty really young. So I was like 1.5 feet taller than everyone in my class, and that used to draw ire from the bullies. I outgrew my bullies physically, but mentally I'm still holding them under the water without mercy. For legal reasons, no bullies were harmed. With enough dedication, you can make it literal. Stuff a guy in a box, and yet I never do. Just stuff. Oh, look, that's nice. The stuff I scanned in here is still scanned. Even though we died. That's nice. Good for them. Right, let's get into a fight then. Come on. You gonna come and fight me? Where are you? Oh, I have to beat boot the button, don't I? I have to beat boot the button, don't I? Beep boop. So yeah, we sort of forgot. I'm not sure I fully understand what's going on when we turn on Super Ultra Mega mode. Like, I'm going to do it now, right? In this mode, it seems that I can die if I use it too much. And it might be that blue bar at the top of the screen. So let's... Can we turn it off? Corrupted cannot cancel hyper mode. Yeah, what is that? Corrupted cannot cancel hyper mode. I can't get out of this. But it was being in this that got me killed before. Auto vent. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's something to do with putting myself in hyper mode that seems to be... I'm not sure. What do you want me to do here? I guess it wants me to go up there. Okay. So can I interact with this again? Now I just bring it all back down. We don't really need that. We want up. We want up. Weird. Okay, okay. That's fine. So now we gotta get up there somehow. Oh. Here we go. Ventilation duct is blocked by metal paneling. Okay. You wonder if, because we were talking about bullying, right? I'm still thinking about it. You wonder if any of these bullies grew up to feel bad about it. Do you know, like, is your bully or my bully out there going like, fuck, I feel terrible about what I did. I wish I could go back and meet them and tell them I'm sorry for bullying them. Or did they all just grow up to become assholes? Like, did they just grow up to continue being bullies and they never think about it? And they don't care? They all do. I'm not so sure that's true. Energy cell acquired. You're now carrying 1 energy cell. And if they don't stay clear of me or get knocked out as an adult. We've picked up an energy cell. What do you want me to do with that? I have absolutely no shit for that tolerance as an adult. Yeah, for sure. I definitely saw myself, like, if we're getting real, I definitely saw myself almost passing that bullying on. I found myself, like, in my older teen years, becoming a bit of a bully. Like, treating my mates not very nice. Because, like, almost like learned behaviour. But I was able to, like, notice I was doing that and not be like that, you know? But it is interesting. It's very weird to imagine you as a bully. I can be an asshole, for sure. I can be an asshole, for sure. But, like, I really try not, like... I really do, like, care about a lot. Like, if anything, I'd be more likely to be the one to be like, hey! I bullied my bullies. I never got that far. I just tried to avoid them. I moved out of my small town the first chance I got, so I never really saw any of them ever again. I'm almost certain most of them still live in the little town we started in. Oh. Oh. Tilt the Wii remote up. Alright. I think most people have moved away. Alright, just don't go outside enough to see them. Oh, we've opened the bay doors. What's that gonna do for us? Oh, are we calling the ship in? I regularly avoid people. I know it. Yeah, I never go out. I avoid people like the plague. Yeah, we're gonna call the ship in. We've opened the big roof bit. And now we can beat boop the ship in? Is that what... Is that... No. Is it something to do with in here, then? What are you? You're a new door. Door has low-level energy shields. Only high-temperature beams can disrupt. I don't have high-temperature beams. But we do have that energy cell we picked up. Where would it want me to put that? Whatever we need to do is in this room. I just need to figure it out. It could be up there in that thing. Okay, we're going back up. We're going back up. Nope. They'll see me and smile because I'm a familiar face, but I generally do not wish to reacquaint randomly. Yeah, fair. I feel you. I absolutely feel you. Move into the big city. Like, I've moved to the capital city of Edinburgh a few years ago. And I love that because, like, the chances of you bump, you know, the place is full of tourists, and it's a big city. Well, it's not massive, you know, but it's like I'm very confident in the few times I do go out, the chance of bumping into someone I know is so unbelievably slim. Because there's just a lot of, you know, it's a big city. Okay, I'm just getting lettuce. Fuck off with that long time no see shit. I've been avoiding you for 8 months for this specific reason. Right, we got the energy thing from there. So where do you want me to put it? We opened this if I just to go out? Does it want me to jump out this window? I seriously doubt it, but that's the button we opened. I couldn't make that jump, could I? No. Kumu, how are you doing? What have you been working on? You've been feverishly working on something. Is it something good? Is it something you're enjoying working on? Or is it like a chore? Didn't I see you in a speedrunning stream? How have you been? Isn't it suspicious that DD and Kumu turn up together a lot? Maybe it's not suspicious, maybe they're just nice friends, but it's always one than the other. Always. What are you lot up to? It's this. Oh! That's an emote. You've made an emote. Should I be having more emotes? Maybe I need more emotes. Maybe that's what the channel needs. More emotes. Don't ask where we've been together. Okay, I won't. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. We are going to figure it out. But I am definitely stuck. We went in there and got an energy cell. And then we came up here and over here. Went through there, into there, and opened that hole in the roof. Oh, I'm a moron. I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. We gotta put all this shite away. We gotta switch to the visor that calls in the ship. Yeah, I bloody knew it, and we just gotta call in the ship. I'm an idiot. Yes, land, please. I bloody knew it. But I'm a little less excited about it. It's a little mushroom man. Danny was napping because her and Q did a post-emote casual thing that left her tired. Oh. I don't know when I would use it, but I really like it. Yeah, it's a cool little mushroom man. So what, now we hit the ship button here? Oh, do something to my ship, please. It's not going to crush it, is it? It's going to be a nice upgrade. It's just going to blow the ship into pieces. Oh. I think we just got big ship misses. Gunship upgrade complete. New weapon system added. Ship missiles are online. Hot damn. Lock onto command icon with Z to initiate a bombing run. Oh boy. That's bloody exciting. So now that we've done that, we can go back out into space and bomb the places that we couldn't get into before because they were all locked, and then land and go through them. Okay, perfect. We are going to call that there for part 2 of Metroid Prime 3. Thank you for watching. If you are still here at the end of this YouTube video, please feel free to click the buttons down there that help me build this little channel. Thank you, and we will see you in part 3. Goodbye.